Hi, my name is Kaylin Womack, and I'm a staff writer at The Root. This weekend, I'm taking you to Atlanta to explore the mysterious murder of Mary Phagan on this episode of Small Town Horrors. In 1913, 13-year-old Mary Phagan had moved to Atlanta, Georgia to look for work. She eventually picked up a job at a pencil factory. However, after she went to collect her wages from the superintendent of the factory, she was never seen again. That night, her bloodied and bruised body was found by a factory watchman with 2 notes beside her that were barely eligible. "Mom, that Negro hired down here did this. I went to make water and he pushed me down that hole. The night witch did it," read the notes. The police launched an investigation and the city was left shocked at the crime. Rumors spread suggesting she'd been sexually assaulted before her murder, and the demand for justice intensified. The 2 main suspects were a Jewish man, Leo Frank, who was the factory superintendent, and Jim Conley, a drunken black janitor at the factory. Frank was arrested after the watchman who found Mary's body told the police Frank was at the factory around the time of her death. A week later, Conley was arrested after being caught rinsing bloodstains out of his shirt, and investigators found the cryptic notes may have been his ploy to pin the crime on someone else. During the 25-day trial, Jim Conley insisted Frank was the killer, testifying he was ordered by Frank to dispose of Mary's body in the factory's furnace. He also touted a rumor that Frank had been fond of little girls and boys, which swayed the jury into their decision to let Conley go. Leo Frank was sentenced to life in prison, but was kidnapped by a lynch mob. His hanging went down in history as one of the most disturbing, as pictures of his limp body were photographed and made into postcards. Frank was posthumously pardoned in 1986, though not completely absolved from the crime. This American horror story is now being brought to Broadway in a musical titled Parade. Tune in next weekend to see which small town horror we visit next at theroot.com.